Hey y'all, let's interlock my locks, okay? We're gonna do a few locks in this video. I have 3 sections in this video for you guys today. So you'll see one on the left, one on the right, and a few in the back. I always work with water when I'm doing my locks. I don't put any oils or anything in when I'm actually interlocking. I like to start by grabbing the hair that is outside of the lock, and I don't wrap it around the base. I actually wrap it around my finger, and I'm actually going to interlock that hair into the base of the lock first. That way it doesn't unravel on me, okay? So you'll see me do that. And I'm just weaving it in and out, you guys, just back and forth down into the lock so that it's nice and clean. I ended up figuring out this was the best way for me to manage my loose hairs around my locks. I do like to let my hair grow a little bit. You guys can see I have a little bit more new growth than I would normally have. But as you can see, it's really easy to just gather that hair in. Now again, you can, if you want to, wrap it around the base. I choose not to because it makes the lock too skinny at the base, and I like them to stay nice and thick. So once I finish incorporating the loose hairs, I like to start at the bottom, and I am a north-south and an east-west, and that is it. I do a 2-point rotation, you guys. So you're gonna see me go from top to bottom first through the lock with my interlocking tool. And then I'm going to go ahead and go from front to back. And I like to give it a nice little finger roll or palm roll to get that round effect. So that's how I prevent having knots or Y's in my locks, you guys, is by rolling it. I finish in the direction that I want my locks to lay. So if you like yours going to the back, you would try to finish your rotation going backwards. Me, I like them down to the side. Now you're gonna see me, and this is my tool, you guys, by the way. I meant to show it at the beginning. You're going to zigzag into that fat area there. And the reason why you're zigzagging is because you don't want to pull it straight through. That also causes those holes or knots. You want to weave it through so that when you come through there, it's a closer connection and the hair can lock and mat and not have gaps. Pull it on through and palm roll it nicely. And there we are. Now I'd like to show you guys one on the very top, because honey, when I say those loose hairs be loose hairing. So we'll get this one done as well. I like to try to do one where you can really see good. And if you have questions, my darlings, please put them in the comments. This is what I am making these videos for. Fun fact, while I'm getting set up for this one, I made an interlocking video, Interlocking 101. I think it's about 14 years ago. It's at the bottom of my channel. And it's so funny to watch these videos after having watched those videos. They're so old. My hair was so much shorter and I look so much different. But still, this is 17 years now of these beautiful locks, and I love creating these tutorials. So if you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. So again, I'm gonna gather that loose hair, and I like to gather it towards the base where the hair is still loose. And that way, even when you come in, you're preventing any like weird loops. Listen, I had to make sure I was in the camera view, y'all. Put that hair into the interlocking tool and bring it through the lock itself. And you just keep doing that. Now, I know some people will ask, how long does it usually take me per lock? 3 to 5 minutes per lock, depending on if I have like a lot of loose hairs. If I let my hair grow very long, then yeah, you're gonna have that. But as you can see, guys, it comes out so good when you get it clean, nice and clean. I hear a lot of people say, that interlocking is unhealthy. If you've never seen a full body picture of me, you will be able to see that at the end of the video. I will make sure to put one up, but my locks come down to my knees. This is also why the orientation of the video is this way. So, you know, it depends on what other methods you're adding to it. If you're doing products, I can't speak for other people, but I have been interlocking my locks for 17 years. And as you can see, they are nice and healthy. So if you have questions or concerns, issues you've had before that you want to know, hey, what does she do about this? Let me know, you guys, okay? So we're almost done weaving that in. This one had, as you saw, a lot of long hair right out there. I try not to let it go too long, but hey, sometimes that's what happens, right? You want to, sometimes your hands get tired. You want to stop. I would shake your hand out and go and finish it. You don't want to leave it undone because it'll show, you know, and it's not going to like reseed in or anything. You want to go ahead and fully weave it in so it's nice and neat like that, okay? And then just like the other one, I always like to start at the bottom on the side. I like to start at the bottom anyway. It doesn't matter for me, but hey, your direction when you're interlocking is really up to you. Just make sure that when you finish your final rotation, it's going to finish in the direction you want your locks to lay. You'll get to a point where you don't have to necessarily look in the mirror, but I like to look in the mirror when I'm doing the top so I can make sure I'm keeping it neat. And that little finger roll / palm roll that I do, you guys, that is crucial to making sure I don't have any gaps in my locks. Again, you're zigzagging in. I know you can't barely see me, but you can see how my hand is going up and down a little bit. Put that lock tool in there and open that up just a touch if you need to make sure you can turn it to the side. You want to turn it to the side when you bring your lock through that little area too, I want to mention, because it helps you get the lock through smoother since that's a tighter area than it is at the root. And then when you're all done, again, you are going to finger roll and palm roll this area, and that's going to keep it looking nice and neat and round. You'll also be able to tell if you need to go through one more rotation, but yeah, there we are. It's the same process in the back. So I'll just let you guys enjoy some music while I show you a few locks in the back. If you have questions, definitely let me know. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Are a crown of glory. Every coil respected, every root holds a story. Curated with patience and power, they rise boldly from a crown. Glorious, flowing, free, limitless and unbound. They grow strong in the sunlight, strong in the storm. A symbol of ultimate beauty in every form. They brave this journey with me through the highs and the pain. A tapestry confidently woven, no two are the same.